your cherished childhood memories right out the window. Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 dark stories behind children's toys. For this list, we're looking at even more popular kids' toys or products, as well as the companies that produce them that have a dark chapter in their history. Number 10. Elmo channels Chucky.
Stop!
There are few children's characters more iconic than Elmo, the breakout star of Sesame Street. This furry red creature with the orange nose has had countless toys made in his likeness over the years. Many of them, like Tickle-Me Elmo, have become must-have items upon release. Unfortunately, a number of speaking Elmo dolls have broken bad after going home to an unsuspecting family. The 2007 Sing with Elmo's Greatest Hits toy encouraged kids to beat up Elmo and rip your fur out. It was an issue of distorted audio. In 2008, one Elmo Knows Your Name doll went full child's play when it allegedly started saying "Kill James" to its 2-year-old owner, James Bowman.
Kill James?
Who would have guessed it'd be Elmo to pick up where Chucky left off?
Kill James?
What was that?
Kill James?
Number 9. Potty-Mouthed Teletubby dolls? Today's toddlers and tykes might have moved on to Paw Patrol, but between 1997 and 2001, these strange, color-coded creatures dominated preschool-age children's television. With their impossibly smooth facial features, screens implanted in their tummies, and a gibberish language all their own, they enchanted kids and unnerved parents in equal measure. Well, as it turns out, the red Teletubby Poe was giving parents something more concrete to take issue with. At least the toy version of Poe.
Oh dear!
The voice actress behind one talking Poe doll had a strong accent, resulting in one of the toy's pre-recorded lines sounding a lot like it was saying "bite my butt" and a homophobic slur. Despite clarifying what the doll was actually saying, Hasbro ultimately pulled it from shelves. Number 8. The hostile takeover of Polly Pocket.
Hi, I'm Polly Pocket. Let's have fun in my playhouse together.
When we think back on the toys that we grew up playing with, it's with fondness and a profound sense of innocence. They're symbols of a simpler time in your life. In reality, however, toys are and always have been big business.
They're so cute.
So while your relationship with your childhood playthings might be pure, chances are that behind the scenes, some not-so-savory things went down, as is the case with Polly Pocket. The concept was originally a DIY one crafted by a father for his daughter. It was then licensed to Bluebird Toys, who helped bring this novel toy to countless children. Mattel also got in on the distribution deal, but in the late 90s, Bluebird was finally bought by the former after weathering numerous hostile takeover attempts.
It's fun to be small.
Wow, it's so tiny.
Number 7. Super creepy Furbies. You don't have to have lived through the heyday of Furby firsthand to know just how much of a pop culture furor it created.
The more you play, the more they do.
In the Christmas of 1998, parents literally fought one another to get one for their kids. In 1999, a staggering 14 million units were sold. The thing is, after putting in so much work to bring home one of these furry little weirdos, many parents had buyer's remorse. Unfortunately, like Poe the Teletubby, Furby's speech proved surprisingly problematic. The little electronic creature was saying "hug me," but it sounded like an entirely different demand. Add to that the fact that it bore a striking resemblance to the Mogwai from Gremlins, and many parents felt distrustful of the little furball.
Cute.
Number 6. Glowworm's Poisonous Plastic Head.
Squeeze it tight when it's night. Watch his face light up bright. Glow bunch your good night friend.
Every parent hopes to find that perfect doll or stuffed animal for their young child to bond with. A friend to keep them company through the night and provide a sense of comfort. In the early 1980s, an unlikely competitor entered the fray in the form of Hasbro Playschool's Glowworm.
She's so happy she's glowing.
The sleepy-looking worm had a kindly face and wore a sleeping cap and pajamas. When squeezed, the worm's head would gently glow with light. Unfortunately, the material the glowworm's head was made out of got its distinctive malleable texture via a chemical plastic softener, phthalates, which is toxic when ingested. Thankfully, its head was fairly tough to chew through, but it certainly undermines the trust between parent and stuffed toy.
And when Mom says it's time, she goes to sleep too.
Number 5. A legal war over troll dolls.
Treasure trolls are the only trolls that have a jewel in their tummy that you can wish on. What would you wish for?
Like Polly Pocket, these dolls, instantly identifiable thanks to their wild hair, cherubic cheeks, and prominent belly buttons, have a complicated backstory. These bizarre little humanoid creatures were first conceived of and created by a humble Danish man in the 1950s who carved the very first troll doll out of necessity. Christmas was coming and he couldn't afford a gift for his daughter. He soon found himself with a fledgling business empire, but while he secured a copyright for his creation in his native Denmark, he encountered issues in the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next president, Russ Troll.
Because of a loophole involving distribution in America, troll dolls passed into the public domain, robbing a creator of his dues. It would be decades before the copyright was reinstated in 1996.
Again. Branch, my man, you are right on time.
Number 4. Employee trampled over a Tickle-Me Elmo. Elmo strikes again.
But beware, like any hot commodity, the price is soaring.
As everyone's favorite Sesame Street resident has learned firsthand, fame comes at a price. Not only have various Elmo dolls been caught saying troubling things, but in the case of the aforementioned Tickle-Me Elmo doll, someone actually got hurt. Released in 1996, the toy became the toy of the holiday season after Rosie O'Donnell plugged it on her show.
Oh boy, that tickles.
Suddenly, parents were scrambling to get one, and on multiple occasions, the in-store competition turned violent. The worst such example of this occurred in Fredericton, New Brunswick, Canada, where a 27-year-old clerk was trampled by a mob of shoppers trying to get the Tickle-Me Elmo in his hands.
Somebody in the crowd yelled, "There's the Elmos," and they rushed us.
He suffered a concussion, broken ribs, a pulled hamstring, and various back, knee, and jaw injuries. Number 3. Super Soaker attacks.
That's not pressure, this is pressure! The Super Soaker CPS Constant Pressure System!
In hot summer months, Super Soakers can be a great way for children to cool down and get some physical activity. There's nothing like the threat of being hit with a stream of cold water to get a group of kids laughing, screaming, and running around. The thing is, Super Soakers should only be used with adult supervision to make sure they're being played with appropriately, safely, and in a way that's fun for everyone involved. Sure, it's just water, but at high enough pressures, it can still hurt and become a tool for bullying.
Double barrel, 4 times the payload of your original Super Soaker.
Worse, the contents can be switched for another liquid. There have been several cases of people filling Super Soakers with bleach or other chemical irritants, resulting in severe burns.
My eyes, the goggles do nothing.
Number 2. The dangers of Lego.
Remember kids, if you want to be like Batman, take care of your abs.
There are few toys that have enjoyed more enduring popularity or inspired more children than Lego. Unfortunately, these little interconnecting plastic blocks enjoy such universal popularity that, sadly, they often find their way into the hands of children who don't meet the minimum age requirement for safe play.
That's not official safety orange.
And, as little hands always do, they put those Lego blocks into their mouths where they pose a serious choking hazard, especially the smaller pieces. Choking is among the leading causes of injury and death in small children, which is why it's so important to supervise infants and toddlers at play and respect age recommendations. Over the years, there have been a number of reported cases of children choking on Lego blocks, some sadly fatal. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The banning of lawn darts. In theory, lawn darts sound like a wholesome, harmless outdoor target game for the whole family. Unfortunately, when thrown, these seemingly innocuous pieces of sporting equipment can become lethal projectiles.
When they hit, this is 23,000 pounds per square inch.
The metal tips, designed to pierce and stick into soft ground on contact, have proven devastating when they make contact with a person. Countless injuries and numerous deaths resulting from lawn darts have ensured that they've been banned in the United States multiple times over.
Lawn darts were considered so dangerous that they were banned from sale in the U.S.
First, they were made illegal across the board, only for the ban to be lifted under the condition that they not be marketed as toys. Following the tragic death of a child, however, they were once again banned outright in 1988.
Because if I had seen that warning, I would have never have brought this product home. Never.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.